Alrighty you guys, welcome to the next time lapse here on the channel. I mentioned in my 4th anniversary video that I'd be doing something different than the paintings in a time lapse, and someone actually requested that I make a clear wallet out of the HD clear packaging tape, and I decided to take them up on that offer. So I also decided to blend in a little bit of my 4th anniversary of duct tape stuff into the end of the video, and you'll see me decorate with some duct tape on the wallet that I'm making. So just making the wallet here out of clear packaging tape. It's a little difficult to see what I'm doing, but I film segments like this so you can tell what I did at the end of each segment. So that's one piece of the wallet there. It is kind of hard to see, but if you look really closely, you can kind of tell where the tape is on my cutting mat. But like I said, I show you what it looks like at the end of every segment. So right now I'm just making those two pieces of the wallet, and I'll be sticking those together. And these are actually a lot longer than my normal wallets. I think these are close to 10 or 11 inches. That's a lot longer than I usually make my wallets. Usually they're about 7 3/4 inches long. But you can always just trim this tape a little bit. And since your fingertips are touching the sides, that leaves a lot of grease and oil from your hands, from your fingerprints. And you can always trim that off if it does, end up on the end. So that's why you always make these things a lot bigger when you're working with the HD clear packaging tape, or any packaging tape for that matter. So now I'm just attaching those two together. Once again, it's still a lot longer than it needs to be. You can see that there. This is only sped up to about 3.4 times, so it's a little bit slower going than my normal time lapses. So now I'm just going to seal up the sides, and then I'm actually going to trim part of it down a little bit so it's closer to 7 3/4 inches long. So there you go. That's what the pouch looks like, as you can see. I'm going to stick my hobby knife in there so you can see what it looks like. That's going to be the billfold. So we have that. Now I'm going to work on the credit card holders. This is where it kind of gets confusing as to what you're doing, because even though it's a little bit, obviously it's easier for me to see like the actual pieces of packaging tape. Even when you're applying them to one giant piece, it's still really difficult to tell where they are and what you haven't taped down yet or what you have. So you kind of have to play around with it, because it does play tricks with your eyes even though you can still see it. So there's the one credit card holder on the left side. Just going to be putting two in this time lapse, not anything too crazy. I still have a little bit of decorating to do. So here's going to be the second credit card holder. Pretty simple. Just two pieces stuck together, and then I have the one on the bottom and then the two pieces on the sides. So just two credit card holders for this wallet. I actually did make a clear wallet a long time ago in one of my older collections volumes, but I didn't really show exactly how I made it, so that's what I did for this video. Now I cut out a whole bunch of pieces of tape, and these are the same colors that are on my DuctTapeStuff logo, with the rolls of tape in kind of a pyramid fashion. Just cutting out a 1-inch piece for each of those, and then what I'm going to do is line them all up, as you can see here, and cut out pretty much just a whole bunch of little rectangles, and I'm going to arrange them on the front of the wallet just in the same way that they're arranged on my logo, and kind of just style them a little bit. So I'm going to use my ruler here, cut them all out to be hopefully exactly the same size. They didn't all exactly end up to be the same size, but that's okay, because actually the rolls weren't all exactly the same size in the logo, so it works out. So we have all those pieces there. Now I need to kind of curve around them a little bit, give them kind of a duct tape roll appearance, which isn't really easy to do because they're more or less straight lines when you look at the logo, but I wanted to give them a definite rounded edge to them, so you can see that there. So once I get all those, I need to trim off all the sides and then apply them on the wallet just like they are on my logo. This was kind of tricky because that wallet did not want to stay closed at all. Usually I put them under a heavy book for a while, but I didn't really have the time to do that for this time lapse. So I'm just arranging them in the same way that the rolls are arranged in my logo, same color scheme, and with the pink, and then of course the yellow. So we got that piece on the front, looks pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is just put a simple DTS on the back here, the 3 letters that symbolize DuctTapeStuff. I don't use that too often on the channel, but sometimes I do. So the red is going to be the D, and I'm just going to freehand this. No really need to use a stencil or anything like that. So there's the D. I'm going to use the T with black, and I'm going to stick that on. And then of course the S will be in the blue here. So we're getting towards the end of the time lapse here. Just a little bit of duct tape that I'm going to use to, stylize it a little bit, make it a little bit of have a little bit of decoration, kind of a stylized S there. And then I'll be sticking that on the back of the wallet here. And then pretty soon I'll show you exactly what it looks like with all the credit cards and the money in it, which is kind of cool. So we got that on there. And it looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to throw some of that stuff in there with the money and the credit cards. So hopefully you guys liked the video. There will be hopefully 3 videos coming tomorrow. There'll be at least 2. And was going to post 3 today, but I decided to put it off till tomorrow. So there'll be at least 2 videos tomorrow, maybe 3. Depends on how well I can get them all together. So that's the video on the clear wallet time lapse with a little bit of duct tape stuff flared to it with the logo and the initials. And that's pretty much how to make a clear wallet as well. Catch you guys next time. Hope you liked the video.